pretty much what's one thing that you wish you knew before going to SCAD?
Um, I definitely wish I would have known how difficult it was going to be to schedule classes. That has been for me like an absolute nightmare, especially going into this quarter. Um, for instance, like there's apparently a teacher shortage. I haven't really heard much about it, but I know that a lot of people were having issues actually getting into classes. And I know I was one of them because like so for each student, depending on your grade, they designate times. Uh, and it's also designated based on your need for certain classes. So people who need a certain class to graduate are going to get a time slot before everybody else to get that class. And some of this boils down to like kind of a buggy system. There were a couple of classes that I was trying to get into where it would say like, oh, we've got like 5 or 6 seats open. And then you try and get into that seat and it's just like, oh, sorry, you have to be put on a wait list to do this. And it's just like, why? Like you have 5 or 6 seats open. I need this class. So like, why are you not letting me do it? And that could basically be that the people that need those classes just haven't signed up yet, but it's just kind of inconvenient when it's like your time to pick your class that you can't pick that class for whatever reason. Um, and
Right.
then on top of that, again, the teacher shortage was kind of a bigger issue when it came to signing up for classes.
Okay, so I guess you would prefer that, maybe there's an indicator to say there's seats available, however, they're reserved. So if like
Yeah.
whoever they're reserved for doesn't book them, then maybe you're first in line, second, third, or whatever the case is. As opposed to it just basically saying, yeah, there's seats available, and then when you try to book it, you're SOL pretty much.
Waitlisted.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty
Oh,
much. Yeah.
okay. And then so the teacher shortage, I guess this is something that's been under wraps, eh? Like they're not telling anyone.
I think if you're a student here, it's kind of common knowledge. I know one place I was hearing about it was through Yik Yak. I'm sure you've heard of Yik Yak before when it comes to college campuses.
No, no
Okay,
idea.
so so Yik Yak is like an anonymous posting app where in like college towns you can go on and people within like a certain radius can post and it's all completely anonymous. So that was one way that I heard about it. A lot of people were on there complaining about having an issue actually getting into classes and even scheduling classes. So uh,
Oh, geez.
that was kind
Okay.
of how I found out about it.
Well, and like SCAD, correct me if I'm wrong, but like SCAD teachers are supposed to be like professionals, right? Like industry
Yeah,
professionals. So
yes, they are.
do you think it's because they just don't want to work at the college or at the university or?
I'll be quite honest. I can't really give an 100%
Okay.
definite answer on that. I can say for sure though that my photography teacher actually retired this past year, which is really unfortunate because I had him for 2 quarters last year and I really enjoyed his class. He was always like on top of everything, extremely helpful. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm retiring," and I was like, "Well, damn, okay."